Hello, everybody. I leave for boot camp on Monday, and I'm so excited. So, what will happen when you actually go to boot camp is your recruiter will come to your place of residence, like where you live. He will pick you up early in the morning, like 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. If you hear my screaming brother in the background, he's playing Xbox. So, really? Anyway, the recruiter will pick you up and you will go downtown to MEPS, which is the medical location where you process and you do your ASVAB, which is like the military entrance test. You'll take that. You will go through your medical processing and you'll get cleared or get wavered, any other past medical problems, medical history. You'll get, everything. Like I have another video on my YouTube channel that's specifically dedicated to MEPS, so if you want to learn more about that, go ahead and go watch that video. But this one's specifically just me, getting ready to ship off on Monday. So when your recruiter picks you up that Monday, Tuesday, when you ship to boot, they will pick you up, put you in the car. There's probably going to be another kid that's shipping the same day as you, so you'll both go down together. Once you get to your MEPS location, then you will process through medically. Again, you'll do like a quick once-over physical where they will do height and weight to make sure you're passing the weight requirements for your height. I know in the Marine Corps, they don't tape, so if you don't make your weight, they won't ship you. With other branches, they will tape you and measure your body fat before you actually ship to boot. So that's nice, I guess. But other than that, they will do a piss test to make sure that the females aren't pregnant and to also make sure there's nothing in your bloodstream. Say you took, Adderall or something like before you went to meds, which would be really stupid on your part. I don't understand how people can smoke weed before they go to boot and then think that they're not going to get caught. And then after all of that goes down, you will also strip down into your underwear and you will get looked over by a medical professional or whatever doctor is there, and they will determine, whether or not you're cleared to go, if you have any extra marks on your body, if anything's changed the last time you've been to MEPS, if you have any open sores or open cuts or anything. They will not let you continue with your enlistment. You will not go to boot camp that day. You will have to wait until your cut or bruise, not your bruise, but open cut heals. I've seen this happen a few times because kids, they want to go hiking or something before they leave, and then they trip and fall on a rock, and all of a sudden, bing, bang, boom, your knee is busted because you decided to go on a hike the weekend before you left. So don't do that. Just don't do that. And then from that point forward, they will clear you. If you made it through everything, you'll be good to go. And then you'll swear in again in the same swear-in room that you swore into the delayed entry program for. I'm going to kill my brother. Anyway, and then you will swear in, and then you'll officially be considered active duty after you swear in the second time. And then from there, you will get paperwork and your plane tickets. And most likely, you will go down to the airport in a bus full of kids that are leaving the same day as you. Not likely. You will go down to the airport in a bus with a bunch of kids that are shipping out the same day as you. All females that are going through recruit training, they report to Parris Island. The males, it depends on what side of the Mississippi River that you are on. If you're on the right side, you go to Parris Island. On the left side, you go to MCRD San Diego. So when you get to the airport on that bus with all those kids, you will get off and you will go into the USO, which is basically in every single airport. If you're active military, you will be able to go in there and get free food and everything. So I'll be at the Phoenix one, the Phoenix USO, Sky Harbor, and from there you will get on a plane with all of these kids that are going to the same location that you are. For me, it's a little odd. I'm not sure how many people that are going to be with me because I don't think that many females are shipping out that day. And obviously in Arizona, no males are going to be shipping with you to Parris Island because if they live in Arizona, they'd be going to MCRD. And then once you get to North Carolina, you will get off the plane and you will go wait in the USO again until you're picked up, I believe, by a drill instructor. And from that point on, you get onto the bus, and then the bus takes you to recruit training. That bus will most likely circle Parris Island, so you feel disoriented. You'll get there at night in the cover of darkness. You don't know really where you are. Kind of adds to their fear factor. It adds to that stress factor. They're trying to tear you down at the beginning of boot camp before they try and build you up again towards the end of boot camp. So just be prepared for that. And that is how recruit training will begin. You will have your first week, which is just receiving week. You'll probably be up for more than 36 hours. The first week, it's just going to be paperwork and whatnot, and you won't actually meet your real drill instructors until that Friday. So depending on what time you get to Parris Island, that's like what will like demonstrate and show what platoon, what specific platoon, yeah, what platoon you're actually in. So when I get there, I know that I'm going to be Papa Company. But, there's going to be different platoons of women depending on what time you actually get to Parris Island. But to actually prepare for boot camp, make sure that your hands and your toes and your nails are all trimmed. The polish is completely off. As a female, you need to make sure that your hair looks natural. No blue hair dye, no red hair dye, no weird looking highlights. Do that, and then also make sure when you go to MEPS that morning you're wearing jeans, a belt, a professional looking shirt, closed-toed shoes. I would recommend wearing tennis shoes. I'm going to be wearing my watch, my G-Shock, not my Apple Watch, to the airport just so I can have it after recruit training. And then I'm also having my mom, well, not my mom, my dad. I am packing a suitcase for him to bring me after recruit training, for like civilian clothes, toiletries. I am having him, bring me my computer and like whatnot, because I don't plan on coming back to Arizona. I might be here for like a day, but I'm going to go straight to California to spend my leave days out there. And so that's what I'm doing. And other than that, I would definitely recommend going to Navy Federal or USAA and setting up a bank account there before you actually go to boot camp, because they're going to try and have you register for Pacific Marines, I believe, on MCRD, and you do not want that. Don't want it. I've been told it's not a great place to be. That's other people's opinion. I obviously haven't experienced it for myself, but I know like a lot of people that have Navy Fed, so I definitely would recommend getting Navy Fed before you actually go to boot camp and just saving yourself some time and saving yourself a lot of paperwork. The only thing that I'm actually bringing to boot camp is myself, professional clothes. Kate, shut up! Oh my god. Professional looking clothes. And also, I lost my train of thought. He literally screams when he plays Xbox on the top of his goddamn lungs, and it drives me crazy. Anyway, I'm bringing a Bible, and in this Bible, I am writing all the addresses for people that I'm going to write in boot camp. I'm going to also put in a few pictures in here to just, remember what everybody looks like and whatnot. And I'm also, so I got addresses, a few photos, and then I have a video posted up that I made a while ago about like what to have your parents send you in boot camp, and that still definitely applies, and I would definitely look at that video. I have my dad who's going to be, I already have like the boxes pre-made for him to send to me, because I love my dad, I love him very much, but he would not know what to send to me if I said, Dad, I need this kind of hairspray, or Dad, I need this. or Dad, I like these kinds of tampons. Like, he's not gonna know, and I don't want him to go buy tampons for me, like my poor father. So I did that for him. It's already pre-made. It's so easy for him to just be like, okay, like I'm gonna send this box this week, this box the next week, so on and so forth. But when it comes to being physically fit and whatnot, I am being careful with what I'm doing. I am not pushing myself too hard. I am not trying to cause myself injury. I'm not too worried about doing all the pull-ups before I go to boot camp. Like, I know I can do. Right now my max is overhand 10, underhand 15, so I know I'll be okay. But I'm not trying to overexert those muscles. Because in boot camp you will be working on them extensively. So I would definitely recommend being careful with what you do physical fitness wise, but also continue to work out before you leave. Like, don't just become a complete couch potato before you leave. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie, I am being the ultimate couch potato before I leave. I'm just embracing, my time, watching my Law and Order. I'm not going to have TV for a really long time, probably. Enjoying having a car. I'm enjoying listening to music. I am, taking in all this time that I have at home with my family and with my friends. But yeah, just enjoy the time where you are. I'm excited to go to boot camp, but don't, cast aside everything else and just be ultimately consumed with leaving. I am so excited to go, but definitely take into account that this is the last time that you're going to be home. Like, once you're in the military, you will come home maybe once, twice a year. You're not going to be there. So just embrace this time. And yeah, I hope you guys really like this video. I just wanted to make this for you guys. If y'all have been asking me, what's it going to be like when you leave? And a lot of people on my channel like my military-related videos, so I will start posting more of those once I'm actually in the Marine Corps. At this time, I do not think I rate to talk about these kinds of things sometimes, so I don't want to put out false information out there, having not gone through it myself. So definitely, I'm thinking about that, so that's why I haven't really been posting too many things military-related. Like, I will wait to do a bun tutorial until when I'm actually in the Marine Corps. I'm not going to make it right now. I do a really great bun, but I think that it will be more credible for me to do so when I'm actually in the Marine